Hi, I'm Randy.
And I'm Susan.
And which blonde are you, by the way?
I know.
So
I like this one.
This is just the kind of trucks we love to open. All the slots just showed up.
They made it safe and sound.
So we
Beautiful.
had to have these shipped, and Tucker's inspecting already too.
Yep.
These are all going to be again in the May auction, and here you have it. You'll see more in a few minutes. You know, this Nelson Wiggins Nickelodeon from the 1920s is one of my absolute favorites. I just love the music on this. And you have to understand, this is pre-jukebox. I mean, pre-recorded sound actually didn't even get invented until the 1870s, almost 1880s. 1877 was the invention of the phonograph. So all we had before record players and the phonograph was musical instruments, automatic musical instruments. They operated with a nickel, and hence the term Nickelodeon. But this Nelson Wiggins model from the 1920s just sounds great. And this was in just about every tavern and restaurant and locale that you could think of. This just really says 1920s. It was a great period of time, and this was the style of music. So, this is going to be available. This is going to be available at the May auction, end of May. And then, you know, if you want to come around, of course, we've talked about all the slot machines. You've seen us unloading these and everything else. But we've got some great upright models. And again, here we have the Dewey. How does it get its name? From Admiral Dewey, who was actually one of our big heroes at this period of time. And so, of course, why not use his name? Since he's a hero, make this the Dewey, and everybody wants to play it. Great gambling pieces. We've got two different Deweys, but this one is particularly interesting in that it also plays music. It has a small music box in the bottom, so every time you put in a coin, you'd also get a song. So you got something for your money. And then, of course, novelty machines like our cocktail waitress here. This is particularly interesting because it's a dollar machine. Dollars are always some of the better slots. The Nickelodeon also was movie theaters. Anything with a nickel became the Nickelodeon, and that's why a lot of the movie theaters were called the Nickelodeon Inn, the Nickelodeon Theater, but Nickelodeons were musical instruments and movie theaters. Okay. And we're probably going to be selling about 100 three-reel slot machines. I mean, and they're all, I mean, beautiful examples. Look, there's a roll-a-top, but a cherry front roll-a-top, which is extremely rare. And it just goes on and on. We've got Mills machines, we've got Pace machines, KT, Jennings, you name it, the Jennings Chiefs, another Mills. Just really great machines, all restored. So when you put a coin on in these machines, they're going to work right now. You can put this right into your game room, your man cave, or what have you, and they're going to all work perfectly. We've got, like I say, hundreds to choose from, and just so much more at our auction coming up in May. So stay tuned. We're going to keep telling you more about that in every podcast. Another beautiful item coming up in May is this unbelievable whiskey sign, OFC whiskey. This is an original piece. This is not touched up, not restored in any way. This is just the way it came out of a tavern over 100 years ago, and it has been in one person's collection for the past 50 years. It has not been available for sale until now at Donley Auctions, coming up in May. Great whiskey sign on glass over oil. Original frame, just an outstanding piece. Look at the size of this. More items coming up in May, our lamp collection. We've got quite a few different styles of lamps, but look at these beauties, leaded lamps, and look at the size of this monster. It's a great piece. Again, been in a collection for the last 50 years. Now's your chance. It's available here at Donley Auctions. We're going to have probably about 40 different lamps of different styles and descriptions in the May auction. Okay, and the goodies just keep rolling in for the big May extravaganza. Remember, our date has changed a little bit. We're at the end of May, the very last weekend of May, which is the week after Memorial Weekend, but still in May. But look at this beauty. It's a Peerless coin-operated piano, extremely rare, totally restored. It has a big flute section on the back. Wait till you hear this. Let's get it running for you. You hear all the flutes in the back? Come around the back here once. There's a big flute section in the back. Unbelievable. Again, very, very rare.
The player piano's popularity peaked in the early 1900s, a time of significant technological and social change. The player piano utilized pneumatic systems and perforated paper rolls to mechanically play music. This innovation made complex musical pieces accessible to anyone, regardless of their musical skill. Player pianos became a centerpiece of social gatherings in homes and taverns, providing music for parties, dances, and sing-alongs. But how did they work? Imagine a long roll of paper, like a scroll. This is the piano roll. It's punched with a series of holes, each one representing a specific note to be played. The pattern of these holes dictates the melody, rhythm, and tempo of the music. As the roll turns, these holes pass over a tracker bar. The tracker bar has tiny openings or ports that correspond to the piano keys. Now here's where the pneumatic part comes in. The system uses air pressure to make the piano play. Inside the piano, a system of bellows and tubes creates suction. When a hole in the piano roll passes over a port in the tracker bar, air is allowed to flow through. This change in air pressure activates small pneumatic devices, which are connected to the piano keys. The pneumatics push or pull the keys just like a human player would. The speed at which the roll turns and the strength of the air pressure determine the tempo and volume of the music. The piano roll tells the piano what to play, and the pneumatic system tells it how to play. It's a clever combination of mechanics and air pressure that brought music to life in a whole new way.
Okay, another day. Got a load of Carousel animals coming out. This is first load of 2 loads coming. Carousel animals coming for the big extravaganza we're having in May. Don't miss it. Okay, so you saw us unloading, and now here's the treasure we had on the trailer. These just came to us from Illinois. They're going to be, this whole collection of Carousel animals is going to be auctioned off in May, in our May extravaganza, the end of May. And look at the variety of animals and figures here. I mean, we've got a Saint Bernard, we've got a horse in original worn condition, unrestored, with the Roman mane on it. Some animals are missing a part or a piece. But look at this unbelievable dragon or gargoyle, whichever. Sea serpent is what I think they really are called, because of the tail and everything.
Yes.
Stargazer, looking up in the air. I mean, who do we have here?
I'm busy.
Susan has found a new place to sit in the office here.
The carousel. I'll call you back. I'm testing out the carousel horses.
So she's got a new
they can
office.
hold me.
She's found a new spot in the office.
I love this one. This is a goat.
Nope.
It's not a goat?
Nope.
What is it?
It's a sea serpent.
It is. Okay.
The goat is right next door to you.
Okay, I like the goat too.
Yeah. But this is neat because it's all old original park paint on here. What a great piece. Missing an eye, but very restorable. So, and the list goes on. Oh, there's Tucker. He's posing like an animal here.
Wants to get on one too, I'm sure.
Yeah, he can't do that. Okay. So, again, look at the variety. Look at the condition. This is just a first glimpse at the Carousel collection that we're going to be offering in May. Again, you can see the variety, but look here, we have the guys are right now taking this one. We're going to photography with it because everything's got to be photographed and described before the auction.
This is the unfiltered part where I get to tell the guys what to do for once. This is a beautiful horse though. It's ready, got a lot of the paint taken off of it, ready for restoration. But it looks like all the gems are there and all the pieces are there. Hey, Randy, I just had a quick question for you. Can you tell me the difference between a non-moving carousel horse and a moving carousel horse? Can you tell just by looking at it?
Well, whenever they're a full body standing, at least 3 points on the ground, then they don't move. And this would always be an outer row.
How do you know that?
Well, when they don't go up and down, that's the outer row. They're
Gotcha.
known as a standee or a stander. And so the outer row very often does not move. Only the inner rows go up and down. But depends on the carousel, but this would be an outer row. And then then the show side would always be which way his head is turned, and that's what will have the most decoration on it. They're not symmetrical. They're not decorated the same on both sides. Only the show side has all the jewels and embellishments so that your eye catches it.
Well, I didn't know that either. Thanks.
Okay.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Sir,
Well, this one doesn't have a pole down the middle either. Does that mean something?
doesn't move.
Well, because it doesn't move.
Oh, well, what are you supposed to hold on to? If you're a kid.
If it doesn't move,
Oh,
you don't
it's
The reins, there'd be reins on it.
Oh, there'd be reins. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
It's Friday, March 14th, so that means we're actually here for viewing today at Donley Auctions for our gun and military auction this weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday. But viewing is all day today from noon until 7 p.m. If you are seeing this podcast early enough, come on down. But if not, go online and look at the auction. It's a 2-day auction. All these guns, hundreds and hundreds of rifles, shotguns, pistols, you name it, whether they be antique, modern, or hunting weapons. You can see we've got them for you this weekend at Donley Auctions. The gun auction is Saturday, guns and ammo, and knives, a great marble knife collection that's going to be offered. So guns, knives, and ammo on Saturday, and then military relics all day Sunday starting at 10 a.m.
Hey. What you two are up to?
What we're up to is talking about this weekend's military auction. I mean, this military, mic up. This military auction is really an extremely good military auction in that it's one man's collection, and he collected uniforms and just anything and everything. But the American uniform collection is so interesting that he's just got such a wide variety of items.
It's going to be a good auction. It's a Saturday already.
It is Saturday and Sunday. Actually, the military relics.
Monday.
The military relics are on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
correct.
Saturday is guns, military relics on Sunday. But again, there's a lot of provenance with these. That's one thing we're always stressing is the story, the provenance and everything. And the man that collected all these actually bought most of them actually from veterans.
Oh, wow.
Makes it a very interesting collection. And then he put items together with the groupings to make them more interesting. So where should they go to see this auction?
DonleyAuctions.com to check out the catalog online. The weather's going to be great. Come on out.
Oh, yeah.
Doors open at 8 a.m. I know, just because it's nice out.
Yeah. Well, that could hurt us.
To come to an auction, yeah.
Don't go do outdoor things. Come to the auction.
Wait, the flowers and the yard work can wait. Come to the auction. Doors open at 8 a.m. Auction starts at 10. We'll see you there.
And Friday we've got
Friday's
viewing.
preview.
Yeah, this Friday. And what's the date on this Friday?
I
14th?
don't even know. The 14th, previews from noon until 7 p.m. So you can come and take a look at everything. And Randy will be here if you have any questions. He can answer all your questions.
And Neil will be here for gun questions
Yeah.
also. So you've seen Neil in the videos, and come and meet us. We'd love to see everybody.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so as you know, Susan and I are walking around the room, and what do we walk up to is a cabinet we haven't seen before. So Mike, tell us,
I love it.
where did you pick this up, and what is it? I mean, I've seen this before, but you can't know everything about everything. And I've seen this type of china, but I've never seen so much of it. Tell me.
Well, it's made by Royal Beirut, which was a company out of Bavaria. Started around, I think it was around 1913, and they produced it to the end of World War I. But then it was reproduced and sent to England afterwards. It's a very popular set. It's called the Cards Devil. Obviously,
and this comes out of England.
Came out of Bavaria, but they were
Bavaria.
After in the 1940s, it was reproduced for English export.
I see.
To England. Very popular set, obviously. Very highly collectible amongst card players and Old West collectors. I mean, it bridges several different fields, and it's amazing because of people are drawn to it. I mean, all our employees yesterday, I was just setting it up yesterday, and everyone was coming, oh, what's that? What's that? It's so unusual and so different.
I just walked around the corner now and saw it, and it was like, what is this? And but this will just be absolutely perfect for the May auction,
Mm-hmm.
because slot machines, jukeboxes,
Gambling.
card players,
Absolutely.
Gambling. Again, I'm always amazed at the variety of items we keep turning up. So please keep calling us and letting us know what you have so that we can get your collections for sale. And Susan, what's the easiest way for them to contact us?
Contact us. Easiest way is leave us an email at consign@DonleyAuctions.com or give us a call at 815-923-7000.
Beautiful.
It's easy.
Okay,
And then we'll
for
let
now.
you talk to one of these guys. Yeah.
Good. For now,
I'm Susan.
and I'm Randy, and we'll see you at the auction.